Learning curve, definitely. Manticore is a good machine, but it's there to test your patience, I'll tell you that. But there you go. Was that hammered? Hammered. Live dig. Hammered! Right, we're on quite a busy field from Victorian all the way down to, well, I had a Roman when I first come on, so there's quite a lot of activity, quite a bit of Victorian. We're going to do some live digging, turn the speaker on, see how we get on. I'll just take my speakers off, my headphones off. Right then. Sensitivity's on 26. Bit chirpy. Pulsing. Come on. Let's get something nice. Big iron. Come on, baby. It's a banger. You can tell the iron, it just comes through. It gives you the beat, but it just sounds crap. Chopped, clipped. Using my 5-tone program. Sensitivity down to 25 now. See, that's a signal on the ferrous line. Sounds a bit whack. Help him out on the lower limits. Come off the lower limits now, it's on the centre line. Still a bit of a splodge, so it's probably not a circle, but not everything we're looking for is round, is it? Yeah, a bit of lead. These little lead pellets and that coming in 16, 17s, but you know, that might have been pointy down, just a tiny little footprint of lead, throwing it down a bit to the lower limits, but the signal repeated, so dig it, non-ferrous. Iron. Big sheet of iron that is. Coming at 98. We'll have it out though. I'm calling big iron. but it could be big iron with a non-ferrous target underneath it. You gotta check into sometimes. It's not screaming at me. That's a silver coin. What? A silver coin sounded. That's it is silver, I think. I wonder if there's iron in the old. If there's not, geez, that sounded proper irony. Yeah, that's a little Vicky. Queen Victoria. Silver. Live dig. I've got to see what's going on with that hole. Yeah, little threepence. Sixpence, a little sixpence. Queen Victoria. Let me check the hole, see why that sounded so. You could hear the high pitched signal, which was coming in the 90s, which would indicate silver, but it sounded gargled out. But it might have been down there on its edge. You know what I mean? It could have been like that. If that was like that, 6 inches down, bottom of the hole, other machines might not have even heard that signal. I don't know. There's got to be a reason for it to. Let me check the hole first. Maybe spray it back a bit. There's iron in there. Can you hear that? Let me turn the iron volume up. So it's got that silver coin out of the iron. Let me turn the iron volume up. That's impressive then, listen to that. So you've got a big massive piece of iron and it's still pulled out that silver, so gone from all that shit and put it on edge, see if that was see if it's still coming through on edge. Yeah, you can't mount at that. It sounded funny, it sounded iffy, because you got big iron there, big iron right there, and it sounds like there's some there. Sixpence on edge, which is how I think it was in the ground, and we still got it. Silver! Triple silver off this field already. Happy days. Well, keep it going live. Another silver! Vicky sixpence. That's 3 silvers in half an hour. Come on. Yeah, so, you know, I haven't had the Manticore long. I've got to learn these funny signals. Let me turn that iron back down to 3. I just want to hear that in the background. Yeah. You probably won't hear that now, the iron. But yeah, there was iron there. There's iron there, sixpence, I reckon, on edge. Still banged it out. $33, $34. Out already. What we got? Oh, little button. Can't believe how many signals are in this field. You can't walk a few steps without getting a signal. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? That silver coin coming in, sounding like that. But would other machines have missed it? I think they might have. That's an horrible one. Sat on the centre line, sat on the bottom Ferris limit. But that's not Ferris, you can tell because it's repeating. You can tell. Learning curve, definitely. Manticore is a good machine, but it's there to test your patience, I'll tell you that. But there you go. Was that hammered? Hammered. Live dig. Hammered. Hammered. Oh my God, what's going on? Oh, I'll take that back. The manticore is a fucking animal. No way. Who's that? Little short cross. Oh, that's a beauty. What did that come in at? 33, I think. Oh, let's get my little cam out first before we go on to the next. Live digs, silver, and then a bloody hammered straight after each other. Look at that beauty. Short cross hammered. John, Richard or Henry. Live dig. Come on. Right, let's see what that's. I swear that was a 35. That's high for a little cut half. I've seen them coming out onto the manticore, sometimes at a 7, sometimes at a 20. Oh yeah, it was 15, that was the button, that was 30s. Yeah, so that's a 15, and it was dragging down to the bottom line, weren't it? You can't rely on the screen. You've got to use your ears with this manticore. Just because it's dragging, if I'd have had my lower limit all the way off, that would have been sat right on the bottom. Oh, see if I can demonstrate it for you. I know you probably just want me to dig, but I'm educating myself as well. It's probably too deep, I don't know. Let's do it. I want it to just come through on that Ferris limit again. Come on, hammered. Yeah, it is, look. Let me demo this then. So, getting dragged down, dragged up. So if I go to the Ferris limits, which are there. So, watch this now. I'm going to take the Ferris limit down. Sorry. And that blob is getting dragged right down to the bottom. I'll take the Ferris limit up. Watch this Ferris. Watch it now. Come up. It's coming up with that Ferris line up. So, if you never had any, some people say, "No, I don't use any lower limits. It's just doing this, it's doing that," which it might be losing you some targets. But by having, I've dropped it a bit compared to the videos I've done in the past. Dropped it a bit today. I could probably drop it a little bit more. By having the Ferris lower limits on, you are able to see where the definite shit is, because it will sit below that Ferris limit line. So anything that comes to the top of that is a good signal. Like that hammer coin I just live digged. Buzzing off that, man. Buzzing off that. I'm glad I got it live, because it's... Where the hell has that gone? Don't lose it, Sydney. Don't lose it. There he is. Oh, you can't beat winkling out a little hammered. Live on cam. Right, that's enough waffle. I'm going to start masturbating over it in a minute if I carry on. Right, let's keep going. Keep going. So, yeah. 2 lessons in 2 holes. The iffy signals. you've got to look at, especially because that silver mill before was giving me a high pitch signal, 95, but it was also sounding like iron. It's because there was a 95 signal and iron in the hole. Come on, baby. Let's not go too far away from that Hammond. Dragging down to the bottom, but just sounds too good. Sounds too good to be shit. To be iron, well, as long as it's not iron, I'm happy. Got it? Yeah. What's that? Bit of lead. Trust your ears more than anything. Some of them co-mingled targets with iron and that. If you've got that pitch coming through mixed with the iron, you know you can't dig every signal, but you can. The machine's telling you something, and it's telling you you can't make its mind. It was 2 signals. Oh, that's got a. That's mainly iron that way. That way it sounds better, so I'm having him out. You never know. Let's have a look. Fucking deep. Come on. Let's have another Hammond. Sounds too good to be iron that way. Trust your ears, folks, trust your ears. Oh, that's deep. That could be iron now. Chasing your tail all fucking day. Just super deep. Not iron though. Because it's nearly iron, it's iron blue. Iron blue, that's what he's giving it the iron signal. Flipping, that was deep. Oh, the pain in the ass. The reality of metal detecting. The thing with the stubble which makes the signals more chirpy is you're bashing it. $18, $19, down to the ferrous limits. Still on the lower limits, which sounds too good. Onto the centre line now, still at 18, 19. Where are we? The percussion cap out of a shotty. Non-ferrous, worth digging. Worth digging. What's my recovery speed on? Let's put the recovery speed on 6. I mean, Also running fast, so we're not too sensitive with the kilohertz. Ground balance, just no, I'm actually no iron. Yeah. $17, $18. Sensitivity 24. So that's just even worse. So I'll just leave my ground balance at 0 for now. I know this soil. I know it's not too bad. I know it's not mineralised. It's noisy. It's not too bad. So I know I can use me minus 0 ground balance. Oh, this was the hammered one because I've got the two holes next to each other. Come on, let's have a little wee hammered. Let's have another little hammered boy. Come up. Come to Sydney. Shite. This is 13 inches off the ground. Coming in at 36, 37. Just going to be under there. Maybe not. Maybe a bit deeper or just on the edge. A Coke. What the hell? That can't be the signal. Don't do Coke. Mine up, don't do Coke, they say. Not 30s. And it's right. So there's Coke in this hole and it's still giving me a banger. Still in the hole. And it was 13 inches above. 13 inches above, Coke in the hole, and we've gone down 6 or 7 inches. What we got? Come on, be something juicy. No. Oh, come on, you see. Yeah, big bit of lead. Big bit of lead. Is that No, it's not an ampule. I thought it was a little ampule then. There's something on it. Across there. It's just an old bit of lead there of some sort. But yeah, so 6, 7 inches down. Yeah, it was a big bit of lead. Coke in the hole. Still banged it out. Come on, the Ahmed. Come on, the Ahmed. Come on, the Ahmed. For the video, just so I can make the Minelab, the Magical look good, I can turn the sensitivity down to like 20 something, but I'm not bothered if it looks good or not. So I'll use it. That's me toasted. That's 4 silvers today. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 5 with that. 5 silvers.
That is mad, that is.
Little Vicky. That, I've got it live on the dig. They're
banging in there.
No.
No.
That, there was iron in the hole.
Oh.
It was, I can't remember how deep it was. I think it was about 8, 9 inches deep. And I was going there, like, oh, that sounds terrible. Going mad it was. And I was like, we'll have a look at it anyway. Got to have a look, see what it is. And I dug it out, and I think it was on edge, and it was a sixpence. I was like, no, I was like, why is it saying that bad though? So I went over it again. There was a big bit of iron there, and the silver cord in the middle of it all. So I was moaning at first when I seen the silver, and I was like, let's see why. And I was like, now that's mega, like. That's what I said, yeah.
How mad that is.
It's happened to me a couple of times, that has.
26, yeah.
Yeah, I've been pinpointed a fucking piece of iron, filled the hole over, gone over it, it's fucking something else in there.
Yeah, so you've took the iron out and it's
Yeah, it's
got
happened
this.
a few
Yeah.
times, that to me today.
Yeah, so I've had holes where there's been like 3-4 different things on there.
But that could be the other machine, you know. Oh, no, it's just iron, you might miss that. So,
You can't do that with the knocks on ours, can you? If it's got the iron, it can't pick the target.
No,
up or
that's
stuff.
about as good as that.
yeah, it struggles a lot.
You had, and I couldn't pick it up on the knocks.
Yeah, same kind of thing with Vicky, weren't it?
Yeah, and you picked it up, and I.
Oh, the Manti picked it up and the 800 never.
Knocked couldn't.
No.
No, Knox is just giving iron out.
Yeah. So, so what we were saying the other day is like, oh, that could be, you know, we think that the Manti's a bit shit, like not shit, but
Yeah.
confusing with
Oh,
signals.
the coins at-
But them confusing signals, you probably won't even hear on the other machine. So,
Breaking through and getting
yeah,
it.
yeah. Well, that's yeah, fucking buzzing off that
All
today.
that silver.
Oh no!
Make 5 videos out of that.
Oh no, yeah, yeah. Look, here she's giving away her tips here.